God speaks, you can even laugh sometimes and say, why does God think that I can do that? So be very careful when you pray that prayer. After God spoke to me, he told me, you are humble? Okay, can you wash the toilet? I washed a toilet, a public toilet, with my bare hands. I think a public toilet in London must be very clean. Nairobi public toilet. Many of you know what I'm talking about. After I washed that toilet, no, not after. When I made a move and I said, I am ready to wash the toilet, and God says, he will never shame you, he will never be ashamed. The bishop has just preached it. In fact, I remember that and I said, I'll share with you this story. I was not ashamed. I did not care who said what, but at the end of the day, there was only one person that I was so scared of. I feared God, but there's one person I was scared of. Do you know that person was who? My wife. I didn't know what to tell my wife. But I gained the courage. I watched the first day, the second day, 1 week, 1 month, and my wife is seeing food is improving on the table. There's sausages and eggs and ham and milk. Things are getting better and better every day. So I summoned courage. My wife was eating this food, but she had a question. She didn't know what to ask. She didn't know how to ask me. Now this man is bringing this thing. Children are enjoying. Daddy, this is very nice. Oh, wow. But my wife was very cautious. You know, women, you read them, they body signs, they don't necessarily have to talk. So I gained courage. And as God will have it, he gave me the words to ask my wife. I told my wife, my loving darling, how are you? She said, fine. So, how do you enjoy the food? You've seen the status quo. Things have changed. You have seen some improvement on the menu. She said, yes. Then I said, if somebody told you that your husband washes the toilet to bring these eggs and milk and ham and sausage, what will you do? My wife, they say women have some extra, I don't want to call it 60 cents, but there is something that God has put in them. They read us more than we can read them. You know, in the human context, they say they're smarter than us. These people are very good. They observe. So she told me, she's very wise. God has given me a wise friend. She's a wise wife, mother to my children. She told me, my friend, my husband, whatever you do, if somebody told me that you're cleaning a toilet, I don't care. As long as you're bringing food on the table, and as long as you will not be arrested for having done anything illegal to bring money. I relaxed. I said, okay, now things are getting better. So I told her, my wife, would you believe that all this 1 month, I've been cleaning toilets to bring money for food for our children? My wife didn't cry, didn't laugh. She hugged me and squeezed me and prayed for me. And told God, thank you very much for blessing my husband. Today, as I'm talking to you, I am an employer. I don't touch a broom, I don't clean a toilet, I don't touch any toilet, but I've employed over 60 people cleaning these toilets. This suit you see me wearing, I bought from proceeds from a toilet. What am I trying to say? My brothers and sisters, be ready. God can use you for anything. Today, I'm the boss. I call the shots. They say, hello, boss. I would like to speak to you, please, boss. Can you lend me this much money? Can you lend me 1,000? Can you lend me 2,000? And I decide, you don't deserve any lending. You've not been paying when you are lent. So, no. So now I can fire, I can hire, because God has given me that power. He says, I will make you the head and not the tail. How will you be the head if you don't humble? He's a big God, but he begins small. Yes, he says, I'll make you the head and not the tail. You will be above and not beneath. You will lend to many, you will borrow from none. I borrow from none as I'm talking to you. I lend many. Even some don't even pay back. Some don't pay. Now I'm a lender to many. You see? But don't come from London asking for a job. But if you send your brother, I can give him a job. So God is wonderful. He works in ways we cannot understand. I live in my own house in Nairobi. I live in my own house. I have a holiday house in a place called western part of Kenya. Built from what? Listen how it sounds. Okay. But the owners of English are very polite. They call it a restroom, convenient, clock room, clock and clock. A toilet is a toilet. Thank you very much, my brother. God bless you all.